Hello everyone, and welcome to another video from the Altrady trading platform. It's been a while since our last release of version 3.12, but today I'm happy to announce that version 4 will go to beta. We've added a lot of new features to the platform, and in this video I will show you what they are and how to use them. So the first big feature that we added is paper trading. Paper trading allows you to trade just like you would on the exchanges, but only using virtual money. It's a great way to learn all the features from the Altrady trading platform without the risk of losing your own money. Alright, so how do you use it? In order to set up a paper trading account, you can go to the Exchange Accounts page and you can click on Add Paper Trading Account. In this case, I will add a Binance paper trading account. You can use them on all spot exchanges. So we give it a name and then we hit Save. And now we've added a paper trading account and you can see the balance is added. So we roughly add 10,000 USDT and about $10,000 worth of Bitcoin. This virtual money can now be used to trade on the exchange. Please note that the balance that is displayed here is not updated up here. But the balance will be shown in the portfolio. So if you select all of them, then you can see that the portfolio will be updated and it will show you the big spike of the balance. Now if you don't want to see that, and you just want to see your holdings of the real crypto, then you can just unselect it and then you see your balance of your actual crypto on the exchange. So now we can use it to start trading. So in this case, we're on a Kucoin market. So let's go over to a Binance market. And as you can see, my Binance paper trading account is now selected because that's the only Binance account that I have added. Now, I can still see my Kucoin trade here, but if I want to make sure that I only select paper trading, then you can go over to the Accounts tab and select paper. This way, the terminal is now updated to only show you paper trading related information. You can also select exchange and then you can see all the exchange related information. Or you can set it to all where you have the combination of both. Now, trading with paper trading accounts works the same way as you would on the exchange. The only difference is that orders are not sent to the exchange, but they are just sent to Altrady. So in case of a market order, I can just buy 0.1 Bitcoin and then hit place order. And as you can see, my order is immediately executed and a trade is now displayed on the chart. And you can see that the balance is immediately available. Now, as you can see, there's also a position created. And we also apply a fictional fee on all markets, which is a default for all trades, making sure that you can actually see what paper trading would do with fees included. Now, paper trading is not limited to just market orders. You can also just use the limit orders or the ladder orders. And if you want, you can also set up a full position. So let's do that and see how that works. So we can set up a limit buy with a take profit. Let's do it there. And a stop loss. So right now we're happy with the setup and we can click on place order. And as you can see, the position is immediately added. And the smart position is also added to your positions list. And we can also cancel the position as normal. Now, if you've made any mistakes or you just want to start fresh, then you can click on the reset paper balance. And if you click on yes, then all your balances will be restored, trades will be removed, and you can really start fresh. As you can see, the positions have also been cleaned up and you really have a fresh start. Paper trading is not limited to just a trading terminal. You can also use it for the bots. So let's have a look at what the bots have for new features. So we can create a new bot and let's do a grid bot. Now we can select our exchange and we can select our paper trading account. Then we'll use the BTC USDT market. And then we can start our grid bot. We can give our bot a name, grid bot paper trading. And we can specify the size, of course. So let's do $2,000. Now, if we want to see what this would do over time, we have a new feature which is called the backtest. So before we place our grid, we just want to make sure that the setup was profitable in the past, and then we have a good indication of what it might bring in the future. Now, it's an indication, it's not a guarantee, because it's not able to predict the future, of course. So right from the start, you will see the recent backtest that you have done, and then you can see how the form is already pre-filled, and we can do 2000, and we can set up a fee of 0.1%, which is what Binance uses by default. And then we hit the backtest button. Now the backtest is completed, and you can see all the trades that have happened on the chart, and you can see the profits that it would have made. So over a period of 7 days, you can see that the invested amount was $2,000, and our net profit is $1.65. You can see here the actual breakdown of all the profit and loss, and you can see the investment on what has been done. You can also see all the trades that occurred during the backtest run. So you can really have a fine-grained overview of what happened and the fee that you paid. And this is a good indication of what you can expect if you create a bot with $2,000 for the next 7 days. Now let's see if we can find something that actually works a little bit better. So for example, if we change the amount of orders placed and we set it to a 7-day high and a 7-day low with trailing up and down. And currently we don't pay any fee, so we can set the fee to 0 and then hit the backtest again. Now the backtest did a lot more trades, and you can see that the profit is much better already. So if you want to see the backtest that you've done, then you can just go over to the history and see the profits that you made. And then after you've done a few backtests and you're happy with the results, then you can click on the show and it will show you exactly what the settings were, and then you can apply that in your trading form. Right, so after the backtest, you can update your form and you can set the prices that you like, and then you can hit Save Settings, and your grid bot will start. You can see here that it's starting, processing, and running. Now if we go back to the trading terminal, we can see that all our trades are on the chart and the grid bot is working. So the backtest feature is a great way to test out your grid bot and make sure that you have the correct settings before you start. And it's a great way to manage your expectations of having a grid bot running for a few days. Now the other thing that we improved on the grid bots is the analytics. So if we go over to Edit Bot and then we go over to Analytics, then we can see all the statistics of the grid bot. Now currently the grid bot is just started, so there isn't much to see here, but over time you will see a lot more information here. So if we go back and we pick a grid bot that has been running in the past, you can see here that the allocated amount was $70, our total profit was $1.5, and there's still a little bit of unrealized profit. You can see the run time that it was 19 days. And as the bot is now stopped, the change in balance is 100% because everything has been removed. In the cumulative P&L, you will see how the grid bot profits increase over time, and you can see a total profit of the grids itself. Now the grid profit means that every time that there is a buy and a sell combination, there will be a little bit of profit generated. And this profit is accumulated over time and then displayed in the cumulative P&L. Now, if you want to see which days were really great, then you can go over to the daily P&L and it will show you how much profit you made on a specific day. So this is a great way to follow your grid bot and make sure that it stays profitable. And you can make adjustments as you go. Now in the session breakdown, you will see a history list of all your sessions and to see which session was actually the most profitable. And maybe you can go back to that setting to make sure that your current session is performing the way you want. Now, next to the GridBot analytics, we also added the SignalBot analytics. So if we go over to the analytics, we can see what the current profit of the bot is. And you can see the allocated amount, which is the total amount allocated to the bot. So if you have one buy order with 0.5 Bitcoin and you do 3 DCAs with the total position size of 1 Bitcoin and you have 4 open positions, then your allocated amount would be 4 Bitcoin. But in this case, it's a little bit less than that. So my allocated amount is 0.024 Bitcoin, which is roughly $400 at the current price. Then we can see what the realized profit is of all the positions that this bot took. And we're currently at a 58% profit based on the allocated amount. And we can see the closed positions, how many were closed in a win and how many were closed as a loss due to delistings, for example. And the overall win rate is then 97%. We currently have 3 open positions with an investment currently worth about $880. Now you might say, how is that possible with the allocated amount right here? Well, that's because I do manual takeover and my 4th buy is not included in the allocated amount. We also have the unrealized profit, which is for all your open positions, what their current state is. And currently you can see that we're in about a loss of $161, which if you follow my videos, then you will see that this is perfectly normal and I expect it to fully recover to the realized profit. And also you can see how much funds you have available. Well, because I've added more and my allocated amount is lower, I can see that I've overextended my Signal bot settings with $474. But if you follow my videos, then you understand that is normal for my way of trading. Here you can see the session breakdown. So just as in the GridBot analytics, you can see the sessions and the changes that I made, and you can see which ones were more profitable. So for this bot, we aim for a 10% profit, but the average P&L will be lower based on manual takeovers and profit lock-ins that get stopped out. So the actual profit will be a little bit lower in my case. So you can see that that's a respectable 5% based on the settings. And the current session number 8, it has 18 positions opened and currently a 5% average profit, which roughly takes up about 12% of the total profit that I made with this bot. Now, as with the GridBot analytics, we also have a cumulative P&L for the Signal bots, which will show you the profit over time. And yeah, as you can see, it's a nice steadily growing line. You can also see by day. So there was a really dry spell right here, not a lot of signals. And currently I'm stuck in a few positions, so I don't have a lot of room for extra positions. So that's why it's a little bit less here than it was here in the beginning in April, where we were still having a nice volatile market. And you can also see what the profit was per position. So you can see a lot of positions reach that 10% line, but also a few positions that are in the middle or even with delistings that are at a loss. You can also see by DCA what the profits are and what the average profit is if they hit 1, 2, 3 DCA or if you have a manual takeover. So in this case, I had a manual loss because of a delisting, and you can see that a lot of trades actually don't even reach the DCA. But the average profit for a one-time DCA is quite high. And that is usually because if you follow my trading style, then you will see that after 2 times DCA, I usually get a little bit more conservative with my profit and I reduce it. But because it's a 2-time DCA, the actual profit, the total profit is still quite high, and it makes up about 43% of my total profit. We also do a volume breakdown, which means that we check what the volume of the market is and how much profit is generated from that. And as you can see, a lot of the profits that are generated are coming from the lowest amount of volume, which makes sense because they're the most volatile markets. And if you want to see which market is actually performing the best, then we have the markets breakdown. And as you can see, our XDB market, which is a frequent winner in our videos, generated the most total profit for us, which is a whopping 20% of all the profit that we made. You can see the complete list of all the markets. On the right side, we have the total volume generated by this signal bot and the total number and the total amount of fees that we paid for this. We can see that the bot is running for 240 days already. And we can see that the average profit per position is about 5.2%. And if we have a winning position, it's 5.7%. And then the losses are about 11%. The average duration of a position is about 2 days, which is nice and quick. The average position size is about $51, which is basically one buy, one sell, in and out, and quick profits. We can see how many signals we've received, how many signals were actually converted into a position, and how many positions we did not take. Now, why did we not take these positions? Because, for example, it didn't match our algorithm, we had a blacklisted pair, or our bot already opened a position. So this way you can see that we are missing a lot of signals based on the algorithm. So you might change the settings to include other algorithms as well. All right, that's it for the signal bot analytics. As you can see, it's a great way to keep track of your signal bot and make sure that it stays profitable, and also allows you to find the places where you are losing money. Now, the next thing that we changed in the trading terminal is the break-even calculator. It is not called break-even calculator anymore, it's now called position info. And the reason why it's called position info is because we actually show you different information based on the type of position that you've selected. So in this case, I have selected a GridBot position. And instead of having to go to the GridBot page to see my grid profits, or to see how much I've invested, or to see the price range that is currently selected, we've changed the position info to show you that information right here. You can see that it's a GridBot, you can see how long it's been running, and you can see what the invested amount is, what the profit currently is, how much grid profit we made, and what the open orders currently are. It also comes with an easy button to edit the bot or to pause the bot. Now, if we go over to a spot position, then you can see the normal break-even calculation that we had before, with your invested amount, your net P&L, average entry, break-even, and the amount of trades executed. And of course, the P&L breakdown that we had before as well. Another thing that we added is the ability to lock tabs. So if you go over to a tab and you click on Lock Tab, now this tab is locked. So anytime that I want to go to another market, a new tab will be opened. So this is an unlock. So this is an unlocked tab, and if I go to a new market, then it will stay in this tab. But if I want to make sure that this one stays there, I can do lock. And anytime I open a new one, it will not adjust my locked tab. And you can also unlock the tab again. And then when you change a market, it will change the current tab. Now, the other major thing that we added was Kucoin Futures support. So we can now see that we have Kucoin Futures added to the list. And if we select it, then we can trade on Kucoin Futures. Now, it works the same as any other futures exchange. So this is a great expansion to our futures trading experience on Altrady. And if you've traded on Binance Futures or Bybit Futures, then you would know what you would get with trading on a futures exchange. So next to adding Kucoin Futures, we've also added support for Uniswap charting. Uniswap is a decentralized exchange, which makes sure that you can be fully in control of your own assets. There's nobody locking up your assets or using them for other profits. Like with the FTX debacle, you may remain in control. So if we select a market, we can see the chart for that market. And now futures exchanges have a low volume, so looking at it from an hourly chart is usually not that interesting, but you can zoom out and change the timeframes, of course. Now, if you want to place a trade, trading on Uniswap is not possible due to not having an exchange that we can send the orders to. But if you want to make a trade on this market, you can click on the Uniswap button right here, and you will be taken to the trade page for Uniswap. And if you've already using Uniswap, then you've already connected your wallet and you can place the swap immediately. And we also have Uniswap version 3. So all the top markets that are supported by Uniswap version 2 and 3 are visible in Altrady. Now, not all pairs are added because anyone can just create pairs, and it's not that interesting because you can see that a lot of these markets don't really have a lot of volume anyway. So they're not really worth investigating. Okay, so we have seen that paper trading, the Gridbot backtest, the Gridbot analytics, the Signalbot analytics, the position info widget, which has changed, and the lockable tabs. Then we've seen the Kucoin Futures and DEX integrations with Uniswap. But there's one more thing that we've added, which is the Market Explorer. The Market Explorer is a great way to find more trading opportunities and learn more about the coins that you're buying. So if you're thinking about investing in a certain coin, make sure to check the Market Explorer to see what they're up to and see how the price has been evolving over time. So if we go over to the Market Explorer overview, you get this view where we can see the current dominance of Bitcoin, Ethereum versus the stable coins. And we can see the Fear and Greed Index from the alternative.me, which you've probably seen on Twitter somewhere. And of course, the market cap and volume of the markets that are actually tradable on the exchanges that Altrady supports. So in this list, you will actually find all the coins that are tradable through Altrady. Now, what does that look like if we click on a certain coin? So let's look at Bitcoin, for example. Then we can see a lot of information about Bitcoin. Like, what is the current average price? How much did it change compared to yesterday? And what would it be worth in Bitcoin or Ethereum? And we can also see what the current price was, what the current price involvement was over a 1 year range. So we can see that the highest price this year was $57,000, and the lowest price was $15,783, and we're currently hovering around the $17,000. You can also see how it's ranked on the market cap value. So Bitcoin has the highest market cap, so that's why it's ranked number 1. You can find the website, you can find the explorers, you can find Reddit, Twitter, and the source code of the project. You can also see the Bitcoin performance compared to the dollar, to Bitcoin itself, and to Ethereum. You can see the changes over a 7-day period, a 1-month period, 3 months, 6 months, or a year. As you can see, we're down 70% from the year. Now, all this information is also available on CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko or any other preferred website that you use for this information. But here in Altrady, we make it a little bit more interesting to actually show you your information as well. So your total holdings are visible. So what you hold on the exchange, where are you holding it, how much are you holding of it? And if you have multiple exchanges, you will see that with a list down here. Now, if we scroll down, then you can see a little bit more of the price of Bitcoin. So the overview will show you a nice price chart, which you can zoom in and zoom out. You can see the Bitcoin price compared to the dollar over time. Again, you can see the market cap, the fully diluted market cap, and the 24-hour trading volume, the all-time high market cap, the circulating supply, total supply, and the max supply. Now you can also see the all-time high that was ever recorded and on which day that was, and the all-time low. Down here you can also see the monthly returns. So month over month, how much did the price increase? You can see the average price change for each month, giving you a nice indication of what certain months are good and what certain months are bad. So for example, June is a notoriously bad month. Together with September. And great months are usually in October and February. So you can use this information to make decisions on when the best time to buy Bitcoin is. So down here you can see a description of what the coin is and how you can use it. And it will be different per coin what the information is. And this information is provided by CoinGecko. So that was for the overview page. Then we also have the exchanges page, which will show you where you can trade Bitcoin on the exchanges that Altrady supports. We will also show you the news specifically for Bitcoin. This news will take you to the Crypto Panic pages, just as the news widget does in the trading terminal. Now we also have the arbitrage function, but to show you that, it's best to go to a different market because Bitcoin doesn't have really a lot of arbitrage opportunities. If we go back and, for example, we take TRX or Tron, and then we go over to arbitrage, we can see what the difference would be between trading on Poloniex or on Bittrex and how much money you could make. So currently you can see that Bittrex is trading at 5.4 cents. And on Poloniex, it's trading on 5.5 cents. Meaning that if you buy TRX on Bittrex with Ethereum, and you can send it over to Poloniex, and you can sell it there for USDC, then you would have made a profit of 2.3% in dollar value. So this is a great way to check the prices on different exchanges. And you can use this to find coins that are currently undervalued on a specific exchange for a possible quick profit. Alright, that's it for version 4. We hope you like the new features. In the next coming months, we will be adding a lot more new features and also improvements on the current trading terminal. So please make sure that you send in your feature requests on the roadmap.altrady.com, and then we'll make sure to have a look at it. And if there's enough support for your feature request, we will implement it in the trading terminal. All right, that's it for now. We wish you happy trading, very profitable trading. And if you have any questions or you need help, please don't hesitate to contact our support through support.altrady.com, and we will be sure to help you out with any questions that you have.